There's a picture of my dad and his brother from the West Coast Trail in 2016. And I'm going to try and transfer it onto this piece of live edge. But I'm going to use some real objects to try to give it a bit of a dioramic effect. I'm going to start by cutting my piece of wood down with my bandsaw. This piece of wood is about 18 millimeters. I'm going to use my router to carve it down so it can only be a certain thickness. This is a King 6-inch helical jointer. It's set to about 1/64th, and that's all the shavings from all those passes. Try to ballpark it a little bit. Let's say the log right about there. I can slide this out like that. There we go. Now I'm going to get my router out and start carving this section out. There's the first little cutout. I'm now going to change over to this bit, the woodpecker straight bit. Let's just see if our piece of wood fits in. I have to carve out more now, and then more and more. Done several light passes. Now I'm going to come in with a smaller bit and clean all this up. Now the wood is buried underneath. Now the plan is to route out a little bit of the area that's going to make up the picture. I'm going to coat a layer of epoxy on this. I used some cedar and I glued up this picture onto it, and I kind of cut around it with my router. So it's going to kind of sit just like that. I'm going to take these to the cedar as well. This line right here is where the sand is. I'm going to try to carve it downwards a little bit. I'm going to use my Dremel for that. There you go into this bit right here. Trying to give it a bit of a sloping angled effect. It's kind of on a bit of a decline. That was the intended purpose. Now I'm going to sand it a little bit. I have no idea if any of this is going to work. I'm just winging this with my sand. I'm going to try and layer it in. Not really, let this dry now. I'm using the tape because I'm going to use a spray glue. Now we're just going to let this sit and dry for a bit. There's that. It sounds nice and solid in there. Now we're going to glue the log in. I'm just going to use this glue. I don't think it's a big deal because epoxy is going in right after this. And there we go. That's sitting in there. Just going to let that dry now. That's how it looks. Now we're going to start filling this up with some epoxy. Now I'm going to use the heat gun and try to pop as many bubbles as I can. I'm getting close to this next stage where I'm gonna get close to mounting these two into this. What I'm gonna have to do is I want to carve a bit of this log out and then seat them on top of the log. I'm gonna have to route the log down and mount it almost on top of where this epoxy is at right now. I'm gonna take out my razor and try to outline that so I can carve it with my router. That's what I'm gonna start with right there. I'm gonna flatten that with my router and then see how the fit looks. For this, I'm gonna use my 20-degree profile bit. If you're interested in detail work with a router, I'd recommend getting profile bits. I built this plate to cover smaller areas so the router won't wobble. I pushed the router all the way to the epoxy, kind of to where the picture is going to go over, so even if I mark it, you're not going to see it. There we go. It's just going to sit just like that. Half these I could put on, I just don't know if I really want to bother. I'm just going to take a little dab of this brown, paint up this section right here. I think this actually blends in pretty good. Just gonna take some 220 here. I'm just gonna start scuffing this up a bit. Now we're just gonna set in this. I'm just gonna use a bit of glue. I'm not super concerned about it. I just want it to hold because epoxy is gonna go and fill it all around anyways. So it's gonna sit just perfectly like that. I built this up with multiple coats of epoxy. One thing I've learned here is whenever you're working with epoxy, always use a heat gun to pop the bubbles. If you don't, you'll see bubbles in your work. I'm just going to finish the wood here with a shellac. It's pretty easy medium to work with. Here I just changed over to a cloth ball. It makes it a little easier to apply lighter coats. And here's what it looks like finished. I'm pretty happy with it. It's my first time trying to make a project like this. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you like this kind of content. Thanks for watching the video.